Jessica, look where we're
This
at.
is a special birthday out and about.
Oh my God. Where are we, Jessica?
We are at Legacy Club, which is the rooftop bar above Circa. As you can see, it is above the strip.
It's so beautiful. Calicia's helicopters are flying by. You know, Jessica, I just have to tell you, it's just been so hard not being rich. I was trying to save money. I don't know, someone told me to do it, and I said, that's ridiculous. Why would I save money when I can spend it and make it again? Anyways, so I'm here, and I thought I'd waste the economy. I got one over there, one over here. It is quite fantastic here. But let me just tell you, it is a very special occasion. Because it is our birthdays. It is our birthdays, guys. Happy birthday to us.
Cheers.
So what did you order?
So they have this thing at Legacy Club called, it's a build your own old fashioned option. And so you get to choose your bourbon, your sugar, and your bitters.
Okay.
So I got Frey Ranch with Demerara, which is like a brown sugar simple syrup,
That sounds
and
fancy.
cherry bark bitters, which I know I'm gonna have to go buy.
Damn. Well, you know what? What did I get? I got a midnight show.
And it's basically a chamomile and mint cocktail.
Yeah, it's really good. It tastes very mojito-y.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of mint in it, but I like it. I like mint. I don't care. So we are out and about.
Birthdays.
It is our birthdays, but I feel like we should start in a little bit of order. So Jessica went to Mayfair. Finally went to Mayfair.
Mayfair was on my bucket list. So shout out to Paula Maggio for taking me. But oh my God, that place was pure magic. Like, I don't even know how else to describe it. But they have the restaurant of 1,000 menus. So when you sit down, they give you like the regular menu. Then they give you a prefix menu. Then they give you a cocktail menu. And then they give you a book of all their wines. It was a little bit overwhelming.
I wouldn't know what to do. I'd be like, cocktail, steak.
Yeah. So because it was my birthday, my server brought me a rose.
Oh, that's sweet.
And then we got the prefix menu. So that's $120. Do it. You get your choice of like either a Caesar salad or like a tomato appetizer.
Yeah.
Your choice of branzino or a New York strip, which is like, it was a giant fucking steak.
No,
It was a giant steak. And then
on our Instagram, take a look.
and then you get a dessert. Well, again, it was my birthday. So I got the steak, and the steak came with mashed potatoes, but it came with mashed potatoes in its own pot.
Yeah.
Like they had just made the mashed potatoes in a pot, and they're like, here you go. Like, perfect. And then their bread was just, oh my God, everything there was. So then, because it was my birthday, all of a sudden, from the stage, I'm like eating, and from the stage, I hear my name called, and I look up, and I'm like, what's happening? Now, mind you, they put us over by the window, so we had the Bellagio fountains going off behind us.
How gorgeous.
Yeah,
How
magical.
fantastic.
So then the dancers took me into the kitchen where I had to yell some secret word. And then that secret word was yelled back at me, or like the response to that secret word was yelled back at me. And I got another dessert.
Ooh.
But before that happened, they gave me a second dessert.
Ooh.
It was like ice cream and whipped cream. It was a lot. But like the show, there are so many dancers, so many singers.
Yeah.
Like some of the best talent in this town. And you're like, it was close enough to like a Cirque show because they also had aerial dancers.
That's so insane.
Like, so you're just like eating, and then there's a fucking aerial dancer ahead, like above you.
Well, what's so funny too is because I was telling her, I was like, listen, the steakhouse at the Strat, not that fantastic, but like, and expensive. For $120, I can take my mother on the strip. I can take her on the strip and put her on the fountains for $120.
Yeah.
Stop it.
I mean,
Stop
cocktails
it.
for like $20.
But that's how much we spent.
Still
here.
cheaper than Carnival Court.
Listen, we love Carnival Court, but
Love Carnival Court, but
we looking at you. So you went to Mayfair, and then it was my birthday, which what we did was we took Vegas Baby bowling, and he hates it. And then we went to an arcade called Round One, and they have one at the Meadows Mall, which has like bowling and a bunch of other stuff to it. But the one at the Outlet Mall on Warm Springs and Las Vegas Boulevard does not have that. So we just have the arcade, but the arcade is fucking crazy. There is rows and rows of the claw machines, but they're set up Japanese style, so you can actually collect shit.
Oh.
So like and catch things. Like the bigger items are hard, but the smaller items are pretty easy to get. And then we had the arcade, and Vegas Baby got this like really cool. They have a bunch of photo booths, but they have a photo booth where you can put your like picture in a comic book. And if you know anything about Vegas Baby, he fucking loves Spider-Man. And so we got to do Spider-Man, and he really loved that. And then he got like 500 tokens too. He had so much fun. They have this gigantic Hungry Hippos machine, so we got to sit on a hippo and like eat the things. I mean, he had so much fun. And then we went to dinner on Water Street at this place called Boulevard Grill. Oh my god, so good. $70 for all three of us to eat. The place was super nice. They had beers from the brewery next door and like all over on Water Street because there's a couple of them. But I mean, they just, and the service was so great and amazing. And honestly, the food, New York strip steak, it was fucking delicious. And it was the size of hers too. I was shocked. And so we had a really good time. And it was a good birthday. It was a much needed birthday. And Vegas Baby sang happy birthday like blah, 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 blah.
So I've been on this party bender.
Yes.
So yesterday I decided like, let's go hang out at the Link Pool. So it was me, DJ Kelly J, DJ So Hype from Comedy and Cocktails, and of course my other bestie, Brittany Perry, and we hung out all day long. And then around like 1, everybody left except for Brittany. And then one of my VIX regulars showed up, and then we played beer pong in the pool till like closing. Then we went to dinner.
The best part of Link.
And then I got a text saying, "Want to come to All Red tonight?" And I said, "Yes,
I sure do, but
I will absolutely do that." So me and my VIX regular decided, yeah, let's fucking go. So, mind you, I'd been drinking since 10:30, and everybody knows I drink Crown or whatever cocktails. You know, by the time I got to Old Red, I was like, just give me a beer. And you know what beer they had there?
What?
Was that blood orange Cali Squeeze that we had at the beer house?
Oh, it was so good, guys.
Yeah,
so good.
I was like, yes, please. I saw that. I was like, that one. Give me that one.
Oh, it's so good.
So Old Red has Battle of the Bands every single Tuesday.
Yeah.
So what you do is they have like they have 3 bands. They get one set, and they have a scanner code. And then so you scan your phone, and then you vote for whatever band.
Okay.
Unfortunately, the band I wanted to win didn't win, and they were amazing. It was Mike Gunn and Bazooka Joe is what you guys all call him.
Bazooka Joe.
Yeah. It was their band, which I thought was the most random thing ever because I see Joe all around town like by himself, doing stuff by himself.
And you're like, what the fuck?
I walk in, and I'm like, Joe's on stage with Mike Gunn. How the fuck did that happen?
Battle of the Bands, anything can happen, guys. Anything can happen.
And it was so funny because I see Joe a lot at Gilly's Karaoke, and he'll get up there and sing Fancy Like, and I love it when he sings that song. So they actually sang that song.
Aww.
And he told me afterwards, I was like, I was so excited you did that. And he was like, I'm not gonna lie, I was thinking about you the whole time because that's your song. I was like, it's my song. But they were still amazing. They were the first band up. What was interesting was like the last band that played was the last band that won. Like they won. So it was like kind of fresh on everyone's minds, I guess.
Well, also Battle of the Bands, in my opinion, has always been such a scam because you have people that like you have this band from California. They brought all their friends, and like who doesn't want to fucking party in Vegas? But like we need
the local bands. We were like, they had me. I was there.
But like at the same time, it's like one of those things where to me, it's always been rigged. Like whenever Nathan did Battle of the Bands, which was very similar, but like in metal music, it was always the people that knew how to cheat the internet that won.
Yeah.
I mean, and I feel like you've had similar experiences with the Maxim, and I mean, it's very similar in how they set it up, and it's just.
I mean, nobody had to donate money, but you still had to vote.
Yeah, and also it's like you have fun in the process. I guess like if that's the main thing, have fun in the process, play some music. But who also was? I don't know if he was at this last one, but the week before for sure. Like John Moore again. He has his new band out.
He wasn't at the one last night.
No, but he's got a new band out. I'm gonna put it right here. But yeah, I can't wait. I mean, the Battle of the Bands seems like it's a fun gig for people. I mean, people are having fun doing it at Ole Red, which I feel like Ole Red's only gonna last like 6 years.
Well, Jason Aldean's about to open another bar. We're gonna be inundated with country bands. We have Stony, we have Gillies, we have Stonies, we have Ole Red, and then we have Jason Aldean
and Stonies,
and then
North 40,
and then and then Morgan Wallen's got a bar, so he'll probably open one too.
Listen, I love Vegas, and we do this a lot. Gordon Ramsay came in and took over this.
But Gordon Ramsay is top notch.
Yeah, then Lisa Vanderpump is now taking over. She's got a bunch of new restaurants opening up. And now I just kind of feel like the country stars are going to come in. So we'll see how long the gimmick lasts. I mean, the 90s had a whole decade. So 10 years ain't bad in Vegas. They get rid of things a lot in 10 years. So if you can last 10 years, you're good.
So, Kelly, what did we do today?
Oh, my God. First of all, we went to La Mona Lisa. Where did we go?
The Mona Rosa.
The Mona Rosa. It was so beautiful in there.
It was gorgeous. Everything was like this nice wooden, everything was made of wood. The plates were like heavy and made of wood, but then like the aesthetic, like the food matched the aesthetic.
Yes.
Like literally everything was pink and brown.
Yes.
Everything was pink and brown.
And it was like a good, like, it would be like a pink with like the flowers.
Right down to the cocktails. Everything was pink.
And even like, because there was a bunch of like live plants hanging around, which I love live plants. But like even the, like, I don't know, like if it wasn't pink, it was like a green, but like absolutely a shade that all was very neutral colors that all went together. Listen, if you're aesthetically pleasing like I am that way, I was like, wow, this place is fucking fantastic.
It was beautiful. It was
like fantastic. So we went there, we had dinner, we had the enchiladas. We got the same thing because their menu is very small and I can't do too much guacamole.
I'm glad we didn't do it.
The guacamole. Yeah, because we got salsa instead. And I mean, I mean, I'm not a huge salsa person. I'll eat it if it's there, but yeah, you didn't like it that much. I mean, it was cheap, so thank God. And then
our cocktails were all right.
Yeah, we got some mezcal cocktails. They were very pretty.
They were very pretty.
Yeah, what did I get? The pink
monkey.
The pink monkey, and then you got the.
I got a mezcal hibiscus margarita.
That's what it was. I liked hers more than I liked mine.
Which I could probably make at home. Actually, I could legitimately make that at home because I have grapefruit hibiscus tequila, I have mezcal, and I have prickly pear.
And we spent $17.
I try not to order shit that I already have at home.
No, I feel like you gotta try the new concoction in order to see what's up. And then, so we went to dinner. Dinner was great. The service was great. The food was good. Would we go back? Ask us another day. We'll probably still say no.
It was
fun great. Once. It was delicious.
But here's the thing: is we each got a meal, the same thing. We each got a cocktail, and then we got salsa. Our bill was $100.
Yeah, for both of us.
On Fremont.
I mean, honestly, I was expecting the prices. Honestly, I was like, it's gonna be I was spending $100 for dinner alone, honestly. Yeah. So like, I was expecting it to be more expensive, but I don't know. I mean, would I want to spend the money more somewhere else? Probably.
Here.
What if you're craving Mexican food? It's not bad either. But
what else did we do today?
Oh my God! And then right after, we walked our happy asses right down to Mike Hammer.
We went to Mike Hammer.
It was so much fun. That guy is so fucking funny. I cannot believe it. Like, I was like, damn, you're roasting the shit out of these people.
Roasted so hard that like Nikki Glazer would go, oh.
No, absolutely. It was like, I mean, the front row had these three older ladies. He's like, "Ma'am, can I help you?" I mean, it was awful. And then, okay, here's
He was
my
like,
thing.
"Stay tuned for after the show. We're gonna have a memorial service." Like he kept calling them old. He's like, "We gotta get through this trick because the whole audience like doesn't have the lifespan." And we're like,
And then he
the whole
was
time.
also, it was funny because he picked on this one kid, and he was like, "Oh, no, absolutely not." And then, oh, no. Oh,
Oh,
okay,
yeah.
guys, we got kicked out of our table.
well, to be fair, we didn't have a reservation. And to be fair,
I didn't know that
this
was
is Legacy Club on a Wednesday, and not Fountain Blue Nowhere Lounge on a Sunday at 11:30.
I don't know.
That's
guys.
right.
But what were we talking about? We were talking about
Mike Hammer.
Mike Hammer, Jesus. So we saw Mike Hammer. Oh my God, he's a beast. He's absolutely a beast.
It was hilarious.
And honestly, like,
He's got a big heart.
he really does. And like, you can tell he's really joking with the audience, but he really does. He kind of goes after them.
Yeah.
It's kind of crazy.
And then he
but-
sticks around and like he not only takes pictures, but he has like full conversations and gets to know everybody. And
Yeah, I mean, afterwards, he always does a meet and greet, and he was so nice to everybody. It was so funny. There was this one guy, and he had like the fluffiest hair, and I was like, oh my God. He was so funny because it always makes me think of like Nathan's Jufro, and I was like, that could be danger one day.
yeah, it was so perfect. And he joined in on all the comedy, and he just
yeah.
it was a really good time. Shout out to Hammer for shouting me out a couple of times.
Yeah, he was
like,
to say happy birthday.
Shout out to Hams for giving me a T-shirt. It'll go well with my other T-shirt.
And shot glasses.
And we got shot glasses. So
A nice little birthday gift. And then we decided to come to Legacy Club, and here we are.
here we are.
And we had a really...
We had a great time.
No, it's a good time. The cocktails were delicious. What did you order?
So my favorite part of the Legacy Club menu is that they have a build your own old fashioned option. And that's always my go-to.
Yeah, no, it's
So
especially for you.
I got Frey Ranch bourbon with Demerara syrup, which is a brown sugar simple syrup. So bartenders, you guys know what's up. Simple syrup is basically like sugar and water, right? Well, hot water because you got to melt the sugar.
Yeah.
And then like you have the agave, which is something I like to use, and then Demerara, which is basically brown sugar syrup, and it was so good. And then I got cherry bark bitters, and I think he said he put in the Angostura as well.
I think you did, yeah. And then I got the Midnight Show, and it was delicious too. It was, what did it have in it?
So your cocktail had yellow chartreuse in it. Now every bar is allocated one bottle of those.
Oh, really?
And it is very expensive. Yeah, I try to do some stuff with I wanted to write a cocktail for like the show menus, and I was told no. So if you're not familiar with yellow chartreuse and green chartreuse, there's a cool story behind it.
I actually have no idea what it is.
So French monks
Sounds about right.
were given the recipe, but each monk was given one ingredient. So they can't. So that way they can't, because they can't talk, right? Because they're monks. Took a vow of silence. They're each given one ingredient, and then they build, and then they make
I mean, that's what makes it fancy, but I'm like, all right, guys.
yeah.
That sounds like a lot.
So it's a top secret recipe. Yeah.
Good for them.
And that's how it's. And then they just take their one ingredient and throw it into like the recipe, and that's how it gets made. And that's why it is so. Sometimes like we can't even get it. And
That's insane. I don't know, man. I just think it's gonna be. It was a
Bartender
delicious
life.
drink.
The more you know.
It was a delicious drink, as you can tell. So, I mean, I was happy. I mean, this place is beautiful. It really is. It's got a great view. It's breathtaking.
You get a view of the
Yeah.
strip, and then we're looking at the Vegas Valley right now.
Yeah, I mean, it's just, it goes all the way around. It's so gorgeous. And, like, even the bar and the aesthetics of everything is really beautiful. I gotta say, though, so they almost didn't let Jessica in for wearing flip-flops, and then this motherfucker comes out of the elevator with Birkenstocks.
Well, I learned, and this is what I've been telling people.
I was like, ma'am, let us in.
I learned at the Legacy Club during the slower, like during the week, during the slower times.
Yeah.
You're fine.
Yeah.
They don't enforce the dress code except for like Fridays and Saturdays, which is understandable.
Yeah.
So like, she was like, well, we don't allow flip flops, and I was like, ma'am, it is a Wednesday night, and we are doing birthdays tonight.
Yeah, and so her coworker was like,
Just let them up.
it's Wednesday.
And then as we're like walking into the elevator, here comes a dude with Birkenstocks
He's like, I was like, bro,
and khaki shorts.
yeah, I was like, motherfucker, you don't get to talk to us. But that's all right, we got in, so it doesn't really matter.
No,
But
it
it's
doesn't
just
matter.
funny, so don't wear flip-flops, I guess. But like, remember when What's-His-Face didn't get in because he was wearing tennis shoes that one time?
Yep.
And then there was a bunch of men wearing tennis
But that was a
shoes.
Friday night or a Saturday night.
So there you go. All right, guys, well, that was our birthday. Thanks so much.
I will see everybody when I get back from
Yes.
London.
Going to London Friday, so episode's gonna pass when she's in London. It's gonna be great.
And then we have some big things happening after that.
Can't
So
wait to
stay
tell
tuned.
y'all. All right, bye.
Bye.